for 8 years now. Started the company in 2001. Really, when we started, there was no viral marketing industry. It took about a year, maybe 2 years, till 2003, I think, until there was actually a market for what we did. So the first 2 years were very slow. But we've been around since the beginning, and we only make viral marketing films. We do nothing else. We don't do banners, we don't do websites, we don't do TV spots, we don't do print, we don't do anything. We just do viral. So that's allowed us to grow a good reputation and be the best at that one thing. And we've done, in that time, we've done 160 campaigns. We're now doing about 10, 12 a year, which is pretty good. And we've created more than 1 billion views, which I'm very proud of our work. Some highlights. I don't know if any of you have seen these. I'm not going to actually show them because I don't think we've got time. But the first one we ever did back in 2001 was for us, actually. It launched the Viral Factory. And it got 50 million views. And actually, back then, you could do that. Nowadays, to get 50 million views would be unbelievable. But because there's much more competition, there's much more viral marketing content, there's much more other content. It's just much more difficult. But back then, in the early days, you can see we got 50 million views of that one, 80 million views. Now, these are estimates. You know, we had to guess what we were getting. We didn't have the tracking. YouTube didn't exist to tell us. Everything was spread by email, so it was hard. You know, I can't tell you for certain we got 50 million views, but it was based on traffic to websites and trying to calculate views. But what is for sure is it was a much bigger effect. Nowadays, you're lucky if you get 10 million is a very good result. Going forward, so the first one was for us. The second one was for Ford. I think that's probably the most famous thing we've ever done, with the pigeon that flies down and gets smacked by a Ford car. The one in 2005 was for Microsoft, so we were already starting to work with some big clients. They were starting to be interested in viral. They were kind of testing it, seeing whether it worked or not. The one in 2006 actually did very well in Italy because it's about football. I think it was covered in Gazzetta dello Sport. The one in 2007, 11 million views. We're very happy with that. I'll show you that one later on with a case study. That's for Samsung, and actually we do a lot of work with Samsung now. And we talk a lot about Samsung. We've just released in 2009 one that's done 11 million as well. Some clients, Diesel, we very like working with Diesel, Paramount Pictures, MTV, a whole bunch. And we work with kind of maybe younger, edgy.
Quindi insomma molto aggressivi.
Yeah, exactly. Like Levi's or Diesel or that, but also big, kind of boring, safe companies like Samsung, Philips, Unilever.
Cioè, quindi clienti che sono sia molto aggressivi, molto trendy, molto cool, molto upcoming, no? Sia clienti invece molto consolidati e molto forti.
We've won awards. Good for us. Yeah, a whole bunch.
Yeah, Gold Lion, Silver Lion, Bronze Lion, and very important for prizes like prizes which are very famous in London, even last year, but Epica is very well known, and Web is very well known.
One show in the States.